Howdy folks, Spencer here, and today I want to go over the latest patch news for STO on both PC and console. As always, chapters to each topic are listed down below. First up, as I covered in my video yesterday, both PC and console have the next part of their event campaigns starting up today, August 22nd at 8 a.m. Pacific time, so shortly after this video goes live. Now, both of these events are going to be running up through September 12th at 12 p.m. Pacific time. And if you want to learn more about these events or their rewards, you can check out that video, which I'll have linked down below. Now, I do want to remind you guys that these events require 14 days of participation, but they are up for 21 days. So a reminder that you can continue to play after completing the specific event, and you can continue to earn additional lithium for each extra day you do, but you can also earn an extra 50 event campaign progress each day up through the end of the event. So make sure you continue to play this if you're behind on your event campaign. Get as many days in as you can. Next up, for all platforms, there's a bonus mark event starting today that's going to be running up through this Monday, August 26th. So if you're looking to grind up any fleet or reputation marks, this would be a great weekend to go in and grind some TFOs. And if you're looking to get as many marks out of this as possible, make sure to run either a reputation or fleet mark bonus pool alongside the content you're doing. That way you can get as many marks as possible. And if you're curious about those bonus pools, I do have a video that explains all of that, which I'll have linked down below. And heading over to the patch notes for PC, it's just going over the event campaign. Console starts off with the event campaign stuff also. And then we have a ton of fixes over on console for some visual issues with some ships. And there's also the remaster for the Aurora and the Quasar variants of the Nova. So for the Aurora and Quasar remaster, they did have a separate blog post up for these, and they both look really, really great. So if you're a fan of the Nova, these are free remasters that you're going to be able to access. And alongside these remasters, there's also some new materials that you can now use on the Nova class. So you have the Odyssey material that is now usable, and also the Sagan hull and window options. So some really, really nice changes there. And for the fixes, they removed an extraneous lamp on the back of the Narendra and Narendra Beta's hull, where only one light source should exist. They fixed another issue with the Narendra with some hull decals being invisible when viewed from most angles. The Sao Paulo class variant of the Defiant had Type 5 windows that were offset. The Vengeance had some issues with saucer spotlights. The Mirror Crossfield had a Starfleet insignia instead of a Terran Empire insignia in the open shuttle bay. The Kelvin Timeline Constitution 2 had a hull registry texture missing. The Janeway had a fix regarding some mirrored Starfleet insignias on the bottom part of the nacelles. The Inquiry had a mirrored registry texture that is now fixed. The Connie 3 had an issue with some text missing on a nacelle. And you get the point, though. There's a lot of really nice little fixes in here for a variety of ships. Resolved an issue preventing the cruiser family of ships from using the Type 7A hull material. They resolved an issue with some flickering textures in the Aurora and some lighting issues on the Awani. So, all around, these are some really nice visual fixes. And again, the free remasters for the Aurora and the Quasar are now accessible to those of you over on console also. And for those of us on PC, today we're going to be getting the Hirogen Predator Heavy Escort added to the Infinity Lockbox. And I do have a stats breakdown video for this, which I'll have linked down below. But the summary is, for what this thing is going to cost, you're better off going with something like the Legendary Jem'Hadar attack ship, which you can get much cheaper on account-wide unlock through the Legendary Dominion Captain bundle. Now, quite a few of you did ask me about the trait that this ship has, with this giving 20% crit chance and 200 severity. Should that be worth looking at for a DPS build? But the thing is that this thing is only up for a single second every 10 seconds. So it's up for such a short duration that you're likely not going to actually notice it. And if you average it out for that uptime, which is just 10%, then this averages out to just 2% crit chance and 20 severity, which is not bad, but still, you're dealing with such a short uptime that you're not likely to notice this trait in combat. So I don't think that this trait's really going to have too much impact with this uptime, I could be wrong, but 1 single second every 10 seconds is pretty rough uptime. And for those of us on PC, alongside the release of the Tier 6 Hirogen Predator, we have a key and Lobi sale starting up today that will be running up through Monday, August 26th. So this is a 15% key sale along with the return of the 20 keyring bundle, which contains an ultimate tech upgrade. And we also have a 20% Lobi sale, which will be running in the same time period. So if you've just finished your event campaign and you have some Lobi items you're wanting to pick up, then this weekend would be a good time to do so on PC. Next up, for those of you over on console, the Heritage Starship bundle is finally dropping over there today. This bundle has been insanely popular on PC. Within its first week, it became one of the top 5 all-time best-selling bundles in this game. If you want to learn more about this bundle and its contents, I do have a full bundle breakdown, which I'll have linked down below. And for those of you curious how the bundle exclusive Valor Hanger Pets are performing, EPH over on Reddit has a really good post taking a look at them, including some test data from a few other carrier players. I'll have that link down below for those of you interested. This bundle will have an introductory 25% sale from today up through September 5th, taking it down to 9,375 Zen. If you're wanting to wait for a full-on bundle sale, it could be several months until another one of those happens. So it's up to you if you want to wait potentially a couple months to save $10. Now, you don't have to get this entire bundle to get these new ships. If there's only 1 or 2 of them that appeal to you, you can just directly buy those on their own for 3,000 Zen. And if this release is anything like what we saw on PC, then there should be a 20% ship sale live alongside this bundle. As of me recording this, one has not been announced, but I would not be surprised if we see that. And for those of you that happen to have any of the unrestricted T6 coupons from other C-Store bundles or that you acquired off other players, then you can use those to pick up these new ships. However, if you happen to have the restricted T6 coupons from an event campaign, keep in mind the restrictions those coupons have in that they can't be used on ships that are less than 2 years old. So if you want to use event campaign coupons to get these ships, you would have to wait 2 years in order to do that. And that's it for the STO news. But before I go, there's not going to be a stream this Saturday. I've got some family stuff that's going to be keeping me busy, but I might be able to do a shorter Q&A style stream this Sunday. I can't say that with 100% certainty yet, but if there is a stream, it'll end up being on Sunday. And with that, that is all that I have for you guys today. So again, thank you to all channel members and viewers for the continued support. See you guys around.